Welcome to SUPERMOM. എല്ലാവർക്കും സുഖല്ലേ? എൻ്റെ പേര് സോലിവിന പേര്. ഹാപ്പി പബ്ലി ഡേ.
ഹായ്, ഇതിൽ കൂടുതലൊരു ഇൻട്രോ ഇനി വേണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ലാസ്റ്റ് ഡേ ആസ് വി were chilling out, I thought what better way to spend this great day by doing some sort of indoor activities with Solly, or hey, how about some Republic Day indoor activities? That would be fun. I hope some of these activities might work for your kiddos as well. So, അവനിങ്ങനെ കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ I asked him to collect few leaves for a particular activity. And he did, but it didn't seem functional. So, I showed him a couple of leaves that were okay, and I asked him, ഇതിൽ ഏതാ സ്മോൾ ഏതാ ബിഗ് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് കാണിച്ചു താ. And he did. Well, yeah, these two were the winners, and I will show you what we did with it in a while. But before, let's get in and check out the number one activity we did. Boat racing between two countries. ഇതെല്ലാം ഇൻസ്റ്റൻ്റ്ലി ആൻഡ് കയ്യിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന സംഭവങ്ങൾ വെച്ച് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ DIY stuffs ആണ് കേട്ടോ. So, as you can see, I'm busy making two flags with a cardstock. One that of India and one that of America. This would work the same with the bottle cap and a straw. Just use a bit of clay to hold the straw inside the cap. But we had this play set from which I took out two poles and two squares, taped the flags and inserted them onto the square bases, and simply our boats are ready for the race. We took some water in a basin and started to play. He had a ton of fun helping the boats to sail and kind of reach first. Needless to say, our boats had a pretty bad sailor, and not very long they ended up sinking in the bottom of the ocean. The reason why I placed them on other plates is because otherwise our flags were too shaky. I think it's because we used smaller poles. But yeah, anyways, he stayed on it for a very good time. The second activity is called the leaf peacock. Remember the leaves we collected earlier? Adu idinayirunnu. I simply drew out the head and legs, and we sort of worked it out and made the body and its feathers. Solly was so thrilled to see how those leaves turned into his favorite bird's body. I mean, who doesn't like a peacock? We also had a small chit chat on its colors and body parts. And yes, I told him it's our national bird, and he was like, Yeah, I know he's not there yet, but why not just try to talk about it, right? The third activity, what we did is called Tiranga Garland. ഇതുണ്ടാക്കാനായി ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വൈറ്റ് പോപ്സിക്കിൾ സ്റ്റിക്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. So we decided to paint some, and I'm really glad that Solly did it all by himself, because as some of you know, he hates to get not just paint but literally anything on himself. ആ സമയത്ത് എന്ത് തോന്നിയാവും. Anyways, once they were painted, we let them to dry, and later I went on and stick them in this manner. It was again more of a trial and error method. Then I drew out the chakra. I know I messed it up, and there is our cute little popsicle flag. By the time he had learned that this is the Indian flag and that there are these colors and stuffs, I'm pretty sure that it's because of the repetition. I then taped a ribbon on the back, and Swali was so excited to hang it on the wall all by himself. So yeah, there you go, Tiranga Garland. Moving on, the next activity we did is called, I don't know, Tricolor Band. Does that sound good? Anyhow, we got out our supplies, measured the ribbon for his hand, and again, seeing these three colors over and over, I believe he grabbed it quite good. In the meanwhile, he also decided to do this, so had to take out another piece. I then laid it down and asked him to place each pom-poms over the glue dots I did, kind of a motor skill activity. I also made him count as we went on. And yeah, he was again so pleased to see the way it turned out. Once dry, he had his own tricolor band. He didn't want to wear it right then for some reason, but later on, he insisted me to put it on him. Okay, now this one here, let's call it map tracing with beads. ഈ കിടക്കുന്ന മാപ്പ് കണ്ടപ്പോൾ തോന്നിയ ഒരു ഐഡിയ ആണിത്. I think this one belonged to my brother way back in the past and wasn't quite visually appealing. So I decided to trace it out onto a paper, which was really easy. Swali was supposed to trace the map with the beads, but then was the real drama. ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് പോലെ ബീഡ്സ് വയ്ക്കാൻ അവൻക്ക് പറ്റുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ വെച്ച് കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുന്നതും അവൻക്ക് പറ്റുന്നില്ല, അവൻ വെക്കുന്നത് എനിക്കും പറ്റുന്നില്ല. നല്ല വിറ്റായിരുന്നു. ഏതായാലും കുറേ ഡിബേറ്റിന് ശേഷം we finally managed to agree and do this. The next particular activity is called the air show. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഓവറോൾ ഐഡിയ കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടി I did show him the actual air show videos from the past Republic Day celebrations, and hence he was so excited in making one as well. I roughly drew out these jets, and though I wanted him to do this with his fingers, he never wanted to do it. But no worries, we used the paintbrushes and made our own version of air show. I think this was the second most favorite one for Solly. The first one was obviously the boat race. Well, yeah, these were pretty much all the crafts and activities we did regarding Republic Day. And I think these were perfect for kids of his age. So definitely try these out. But of course, there's plenty more crafts like making tricolor flowers, wreaths, clay modeling or coloring, or even teach them all the national symbols in a creative way. You could definitely try these out with your kids if they are old enough to do so. But yeah, this is what we did, and I hope some of these inspired you guys as well. He loved watching the air show over and over again. Alright, that is it, friends. Happy Republic Day. See you soon.
Bye. Hi. Hi. Kalila. Gala.
എല്ലാവർക്കും സുഖല്ലേ ചോദിച്ചാൽ
Sogala. Sogala.
റിപ്പബ്ലിക് ഡേ
Da.